Hi everyone, happy Thursday. It's October 30th, 2025. Got my early Halloween dreadlocks on, courtesy of my friend Susan. Thank you, Susan. I'm going to do a quick update. It won't be nearly as long as last week. I do have my next infusion today. I have to leave in a little bit for physical therapy and chemo number 5 today. So we're getting there, everyone. I can just give you an update on how my last week went. Let me look at my notes here. So basically, my infusion 4 was on October 23rd, so last Thursday. I did my first vlog the day after my 4th infusion, but I figured I'll start doing them the day of before I go to my next one, and then the next week will just be about what I'm going through. So after the last one, I had, my dad took me last week. He's back in town. So my dad took me to my infusion last week. It was a little bit later in the day, so I was quite a bit more groggy the rest of the day. Sorry, my computer's opening up for the day here. Thursday night, just tired. I stay home and rest. Friday, I usually feel good on Fridays or feel okay. I'm not perfect. I'm not how I am on Wednesdays, but Friday I worked probably just a little bit tired as I got towards the evening, but I did pretty good. Saturday is when it hit me. Saturdays, like I said before, are usually my worst, Saturday to Sunday. This past Saturday, I was severely fatigued. I was so tired. I didn't even leave the house, which is not normal for me. Normally, I at least go to the store or just something to get out for a little bit. I could barely even function. So I napped, I rested, I just watched TV. I had no energy. So far, since I started treatment, that has been my worst Saturday. But other than the fatigue, I had some headaches, still not really any nausea or anything like that. So I am thankful for that. I can, I guess, deal with the fatigue for the most part. I just it's good that it's not during the week because I work, but it also kind of ruins my whole weekend. So, but whatever. I mean, I got to do what I got to do. So that was Saturday. Sunday, I did make it out to breakfast. Keith and I go to breakfast every Sunday morning. So I was still tired, a little bit better, still headachy, but we did make it out to breakfast. And I think actually Sunday night, we came back and rested. And then Sunday night, we did go out for a little bit to watch the Sunday night football games, and just to get out again for a little bit. So for my mental health. So I was proud, I was able to make it out Sunday. So that's great. And then we roll into Monday. Monday, I woke up and I felt awful. Usually Mondays, I start feeling better, where I notice it. However, I woke up and I felt like I was getting a sinus infection. I felt almost probably as fatigued as Saturday, but with extra symptoms on top of it. Like the head pressure, the headache. It was just, I could barely function. I tried working. I lasted a couple hours and I just couldn't even, I couldn't even concentrate. I was staring at my screen and not comprehending what was going on in front of me. So I ended up having to go and take a couple hour nap. Thanks again to my coworkers. Love you guys so much. And then I was able, after that nap, to make it through for the most part the rest of the day. However, I did get a round of antibiotics to help with it, and I started them that day, and it definitely even started helping within the first 2 days. I noticed a small difference on Tuesday, but better. So it's kind of bummed because my good days are usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays every week, and Mondays, I'm usually starting to feel almost normal again. But this Monday, I definitely did not. So I'm hoping that's not going to be a normal thing moving forward. I'm hoping this next week is better, but we'll see. And then, let's see. Oh, Monday night is also when I decided to buzz my hair to a shortcut, and I will show you guys in a minute. I mean, some of you have seen on Facebook and everything, but the shedding was so much, and starting to notice that like our shower drain was getting clogged, and I just couldn't take it anymore. It was hard. I was super, super stressed all day on Monday, knowing I was getting it done. But I made the decision, and I was like, I'm sticking with it. It's the right time. I knew it was the right time. It's just still hard to make that decision. So I did go to my friend Nicole's house, who's been doing my hair for a couple of years. Love her so much. Keith came with me, and we sat down, and I said, let's do this. So we buzzed it off, and I thought I was going to cry. I did not cry. I cried earlier in the day, but I did not cry when we were there. It actually felt very liberating, and it felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. So anyway, here, I'll show you my hair, what it looks like now. Actually doesn't look too bad with after having the hat on it. So this is my hair now. It is shedding still a lot, so I don't know how long this will last before it's going to be completely bald, but I figured it was a better transition to just go super short like this, and then to bald, obviously, than long hair. So I got that done Monday night, went out after to get dinner at Rosati's, and quite a few of my friends came and met us. I walked in, and I started crying as soon as I saw everyone, and it wasn't because I was sad. It was just emotional. It was like, I made that decision. It's done. And I don't know. I don't even know how to, it was just so emotional. And I know a lot of people that hang out there, and I have so many people coming up to me and giving me hugs and just showing support. And I don't know, it was just that next hurdle that I had to get over. And now I feel like I could just tackle the rest of my treatment head on, and, you know, hopefully with minor hiccups. So got that done, got the hair buzzed. And then that was, let's see, Tuesday, I had a few doctor appointments. I had physical therapy. Tuesday I was feeling better yet. I still was getting little headaches, but for the most part, better. Tuesday was, I just stayed in and rested Tuesday night. Wednesday, so yesterday, I went to see a dermatologist about the acne. It's looking better, but it gets worse. We figured it's from the Herceptin that I'm taking. It got really bad over the weekend, and I've got some tinted hydrator on right now, so you can't see it that well, but they basically have this whole treatment plan for me, which includes oral doxycycline, like a topical gel, a certain face wash from CeraVe. It's got like benzoyl peroxide in it, and a different face wash at night. So anyway, I've got this whole regimen that we're going to try, but it could take a little bit, and I will be on Herceptin for a full year. But after chemo's done, I will be moving to once every 3 weeks. So hopefully, I do notice that the acne gets better, and I don't even know if it's technically acne. She said it's more like a rosacea with like little blisters, but I noticed that Saturday, Sunday, my most fatigued days are the days that those sprout, and then they start easing down between that and my next treatment. So hopefully when I go to every 3 weeks, I can keep it way more manageable. So that was yesterday. And then of course I posted pictures. Dad and I, we did our normal trivia night, because Wednesdays I'm usually feeling great. Did trivia night. We dressed up. I wore my wig for the first time. It was so exciting. I was nervous, not so much to wear it because I was in a costume. So I was like, well, even if it looks like a wig, it's fine. But I was just trying to put it on and making sure that I have it in the right spot and that it looks like my scalp, and just a lot to it. And I'm probably way more critical of myself than anyone else would be. And I actually had some people look at me confused and were like, I thought you cut your hair. So that made me feel better. But, I told them, yeah, I did. So this is my wig. So we had a great time last night, as always. Any local people, you should meet us sometime at trivia at Rosati's on Wednesdays. We go every Wednesday. And then I think that is about it. Yeah, that's about it. That's a pretty quick update. If I think of anything else or anything that comes up, I can always hop on and post another one. I do have a tip for the week, at least as it applies to me. I appreciate all the comments and the votes of confidence of my buzz cut. I love how everyone's telling me, oh, you look so beautiful and stuff. I'm still getting used to it. I don't see myself as that yet, and I'm not trying to fish for compliments. I'm struggling with it. Actually, like I said today, I feel like it looks a little bit better. Of course, I'm going to struggle with it. I've had long hair for a very, very long time. So I am proud of myself because I have gone out like this. I do wear a hat a lot, but I'm getting there. And I'm hoping that once I am bald that I can own it and do that. We'll see. So my tip would be, though, when I am wearing my wig, although I appreciate everyone trying to give me encouragement to go without my wig, if I have my wig on, just let me wear it and don't say anything, because that part, sometimes I just want to feel like I hate to say normal self, because obviously within me I am normal. It's like I am me, but my outside identity, my wig looks so much like my hair was, and it just feels good to go out with it on. And it was just the first time, but I realized when I was out, I felt like, oh, I can feel a little bit more normal and not look like that sick patient, that's going through something. So if I have it on, don't try to encourage me to take it off. Just let me be, let me enjoy it. And I appreciate all of you. I know you guys are always so positive and so encouraging. And I'm so lucky. I say that all the time, but I truly, truly am lucky. So that's my tip for the week, at least as it applies to me. Other people may not feel like that, but that's it. So anyway, I hope you guys all have a great Halloween tomorrow. If, again, anyone local wants to come over and hang out with us, we're going to be sitting outside and passing out candy and having food and snacks. Just reach out to me. Other than that, have a great Halloween. Have a great weekend. I will keep you guys posted next week. Next week, I will be at the halfway mark. Oh, and I've got my fighter shirt on today for my 5th treatment. So let's go and hit this nail on the head. Thanks all. Bye.